Hey everyone,
I'm Jill.
and I'm Ryno.
And we love bourbon.
In addition to drinking it, we also wanted to learn about it and share that info with you.
So come join us in
The Bourbon Study. I'm not coming over for hot dogs anymore. Hello everybody, and welcome.
That's the soundbite for this clip. I'm not coming over for hot dogs anymore. Welcome back, everyone, to the Bourbon Study.
I wish I had thought to bring like reindeer bells so I could go and shake them right here to be like, what are we doing today? It's probably for the
we
best
need to
I
wait
don't
for
have
Steve to come home, because right now we're just ho-ho. We're missing the third.
them. Oh, I was like, 3 hoes and nowhere to go.
Who's ready for Christmas? We've been celebrating a little bit of Christmas because of Food Network's Holiday Wars, if you've been following along. Today is not an episode following day, so we are making a holiday drink, not themed to cake.
One of my favorite holiday treats is always the peppermint. Not just mint, it's got to be peppermint.
There is a very big difference between peppermint and green mint.
Yes,
They're
yes.
2 different types of mint.
Like, my favorite is when you can get the peppermint ice cream. And people are like, oh, mint chocolate chip. I'm like, no,
Well,
it's peppermint. You crush up, it's got crushed
You're
candy
gonna
cane
like
in it.
this then, because this is very much the same. If you like the peppermint stick ice cream from like
Yes,
Peaceful Meadows,
yes,
Erickson's,
yes.
or somewhere.
Exactly, you get it.
Publix, for those of you here in Florida.
A little plug, yeah. Not sponsored, but we will accept sponsorship.
But yeah, so this drink is very much like just melted peppermint ice cream. Because the peppermint is a prominent flavor, we don't want to, waste anything that's like sippable. You know
Yes.
what I mean? Evan Williams single barrel is fine, but it's not.
We're going for our mixing bourbons.
Yeah, you want a mixer drink.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is not for your like you don't want to put any.
Yeah, don't put the $80 stuff in
Don't
here.
put any barrel finished fancy things in this drink. This is for like, and even a lower proof would do well for this. So like the
Yeah.
Brothers Bond or like a Buffalo Trace, any of those things in the like 80 to 95 proof range would be perfect for this.
Yeah.
So yeah, Evan Williams single barrel. You can pick these up at every liquor store. They're like $20 and they're pretty good.
That's good, yeah.
Cool. So the first thing that we're gonna do is, of course, 2 ounces
2 ounces of bourbon.
of bourbon, of course, and then we're gonna do 1 squirt, which is like a 1/2 ounce of the vanilla syrup.
Vanilla.
1 ounce of milk. I'm using skim milk.
Yeah, which you called diet milk once, and I'll never get over it.
I'm using the diet milk. You could use whole if you want it to be more. You could use 1/2 and 1/2. You could use like creamer, whatever.
I personally do skim milk whenever I have milk.
The reason I'm adding skim milk is because we are adding whipped cream, so you don't want so much fat in there because it'll start to separate and be weird. This is classic cream, real whipped light peppermint flavor, which we found at Target.
Yeah.
It's really good. It's hot, like hot pink color.
Yeah.
So it is going to give the drink a nice color, but also it's delicious.
Yeah.
And again, it's just sort of like whipped cream flavored like that ice cream.
Yeah.
we like.
It's dangerous.
So I do about 2 tablespoons of the peppermint whipped cream. If you don't have peppermint whipped cream, you could use regular whipped cream. I am also using a peppermint flavoring oil. This is where we went wrong
It was a lot.
with the first version. I'm used to having to put it in cakes, so you do like a 1/2 of a teaspoon, which is a lot.
So it's just us drinking pure peppermint oil.
So basically like a dropper. If you had a little pipette, do 1 drop.
Could you do like the peppermint extract?
That's what this is.
Oh,
But
it's
this
just okay.
Yeah.
So like, because you can find this at like a Publix or a grocery store or whatever.
Yeah, anything, and it's in like the baking aisle.
Yeah.
Almond, vanilla.
Okay,
peppermint.
okay. Just checking. Yeah.
But
Just a little tea.
One
It's
tiny-
one little. One guy.
tiny little drop.
Oh.
I know. This is Loran baking emulsion, so it is a bit stronger than the peppermint.
Yeah,
like
I
the
have
liquid.
been with you when you've been using like the citrus, and you had like tiny cuts on your hand, and there was
And
a
it
lot of
hurts.
swearing.
Yeah.
So
Citric acid liquid is like painful
we
needles
melt
on
your
your hand.
fingers with.
Anyway,
acid.
okay, so we've got the 2 ounces of bourbon, 1 ounce of skim milk, 2 tablespoons of whipped cream, preferably peppermint flavor, and 1 squirt or a 1/2 ounce of vanilla syrup, plus a dash.
A dash. Of
I
the
feel like a
extract.
mad scientist with that, because you know when they're like,
It's
it's almost done, and then
yeah.
they do the thing and it like explodes,
Yeah.
the one little.
This one was all sparkles and Christmas trees. We couldn't stop it.
And then
We
shake.
I don't know how to. There's got to be like a peppermint shake. It's got to be like the candy cane. Is that like the candy cane?
Yeah, you just like
The candy
do a
cane.
candy
Oh,
cane.
the candy cane. The candy cane. The candy cane. The candy cane.
We're going to use our ever most famous
Fluff. You should
favorite
already have this in your repertoire in the plastic container.
marshmallow fluff. I'm using a coupe.
She
Not
loves a
without
good coupe.
coupes. And this is like a great thing. If you want to gift somebody something, give them
Fluff.
barware.
Barware, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we should do. Maybe we should do like a
We
like
should do a video of like our top 5
Yeah.
picks for Christmas gifting.
picks for like drink gifting. You know, like yeah.
Knife.
That's funny. I was thinking about that today
Smear.
because I was just thinking men smear.
And then
It's
we
from the birdcage.
smear.
You
You
smear.
pierce the
You
toes.
pierce- so what?
Just some peppermint candies that I have
Oh,
smashed
smashy,
in a bag.
smashy. It will relieve some holiday tension.
Holiday tension is relieved by all of the smashing of peppermints. Here we go.
There's nothing I like more than like the little marshmallow rim with the
Anything.
peppermint inside.
Candies,
Any treat
peppermints, treats,
dusted with the peppermint candy.
candy.
I'm always a sucker for it.
Look at this. That is festive.
Holy guacamole, that stuck to that too.
Well, and that's why you want to use the marshmallow fluff because, like a syrup, it's going to be too. You need something with some heft
Yeah.
to hold on. And then we put. Look at that nice color. That color is 100% attributed.
You know what you need to do is a
to-
little dollop on top there, maybe too. I don't know. I mean, we could get crazy. We could get crazy. I don't know.
We could get crazy. 'Tis the season for crazy. Why not?
Yeah, whatever. You only live once, right?
YOLO.
Yeah. Our cholesterol's through the roof right now. We're fine. We're fine. This is healthy.
How do you make it look nice?
I don't know. It like wanted to take
All right,
off.
give me yours.
Mine's-
If I'm being subjected to it too. See, look, yours
my
settled.
my marshmallow's been floating in it. Yeah, it's
That's
pretty.
okay. No,
This one's
because
pretty.
it's like when you do like the egg thing, but without eggs. So because we put the cream and the whipped cream, it's separated into this like parfait.
okay. That's okay. I'm still gonna drink it and like it.
No, I'm saying it's good. It's
Oh, yeah.
visually, it's like nice
Cutie.
looking. Yeah.
And you do a little, just a sprinkle. Sprinkle.
Here, hit me. Give me a little
Give
sprinkle
you a
on
little
top.
sprinky for texture. The candy cane. Santa's candy cane. Nope, not calling it that. Just candy cane.
That is like if you want to make out at a party. Have
Yeah.
a couple of these.
You said it before we started. This is the pre-drink, the
This
pre-dinner
is like
drink.
like you're mixing, you're
Guests are coming
Everybody
over. Pass it
arrive.
around first, so the French kissing goes
so
good.
nobody's got weird breath. And
when
then
they're caught under the mistletoe.
and then we make like the hot drinks for after dinner.
This peppermint whipped cream is real good.
It is. I'm gonna put it on everything. I'm gonna put it on coffee. You don't drink coffee, but I'm gonna put
No.
it on cocoa.
Brownies, you
Coffee,
can put it on a tea
brownies.
for me. I'll drink the tea with it.
On the peppermint ice cream.
Yeah. You know what's interesting about this too is it's actually a pretty light drink.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
that was her tooth.
It's not my tooth. It's a piece of peppermint.
But this is definitely, you know what's why I like it as a before dinner drink too is because of how light it is. It really doesn't feel like it's gonna like weigh you down and ruin the
But
appetite.
it's festive. I feel like you could decorate this really cute. You could put a little miniature candy cane like in everybody's drinks if they want to like stir. It'd be a cute little like arrival to the party.
Yeah.
Sort of a thing.
Yeah, I like it, and because it has the 2 ounces of bourbon in it, it'll get the job started.
It'll get the job started. So if you have to deal with your relatives that you haven't seen in many months or years and you don't want to talk to them.
You know what's so funny? It's like the holidays when you're like, oh, I miss my family. I can't wait to go back. I can't wait to see everybody. And you're there for 30 minutes and you're like, where's the liquor? And you're done, just like that. Well, you'll have to give this a try for the holidays. Let us know. I love peppermint. Do you have a peppermint drink? Do you have a favorite holiday drink maybe? Because I feel like
I
this
love
time of
like
year
a
people
peppermint
got...
mocha. That's like people are all PSL all the time with their Uggs and their Han Solo outfits.
Their Uggs.
And I like cannot wait for the minute that the peppermint mocha drops.
I like a white chocolate peppermint mocha. Like I actually love Ghirardelli's peppermint bark because it's white chocolate, and so that's where I'm like, oh, that is like such a good indulgent sweet spot for me. Or
you could garnish this with like the peppermint bark too.
yeah,
like
or
a
I was
little-
thinking the Linder ball.
Yeah,
you know the
the
little
little
ball.
balls or the
Just drop the
little,
ball
the
or the
balls.
bark. The balls. You know how much I love a good ball. Yeah, good idea.
Anyway, so this peppermint whipped
Can't
cream
recommend this whipped cream enough.
is amazing.
Yeah.
And it was like $3
Yeah.
and it was from Target.
And it was on one of the end caps, so if it's not in the
So it was
regular
like
area,
seasonal
go on the
stuff.
thing. Yeah.
They had. It was like right by the International Delight coffee creamers with like Buddy the Elf.
Oh,
on
and
it.
we're gonna go back and try those too. You know
we're
we
gonna
are.
Go get that.
We gotta limit ourselves. We're gonna just be drunk and dead from the either like the treats and the sugar. It's a hard time this time of year when you love all these sweets, and God knows what Murr's ready to send you in a box somewhere. I'm sure there's
it's gonna be like 1,000 Turkish delights. That's the only thing she ever sends me. She sends me like Turkish delights. She sends me those satellite wafers. You know, the ones that are like communion wafers, but with the candies inside. And so she sends those and Peeps.
Yeah, Peeps. Always the Peeps. I was thinking about the boxes that used to show up when we lived on that apartment. Always the giant. Oh, it's another giant box for Jill because she's the only one who has parents that love her. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and of course we are saving up for a brand new camera, so if you want to help keep us in our drinking, clearly I'm already drunk, the drinking habits, or help support the camera, the channel, whatever I'm saying, patreon.com/The Bourbon Study.
And we, like I said, we are going to be putting out a video shortly with our picks for the holidays as far as gifting for people you like, people you don't like, people you have to give
Yeah,
a
I think
gift
we
to.
got to go through with like
It's
what
like
type
for your
of
boss.
the bourbons, the starter
Yeah.
bourbons, the bourbon that looks fancy but maybe isn't fancy, but
Yeah.
you think it goes in with
What's cheap, but
yeah,
fancy.
and the drinkware. Well, because you know what I've started to notice, the Ross and all that sort of stuff, they're pumping out all those like sets, and some I'm like, that's actually a good set.
Yeah, actually, a lot of the ones they have like syrups or bitters or something for like to make an old fashioned. So you pair that, like the little $5.99 kit from Home Goods, with like a $30 bottle of bourbon, and psh, Bob's your uncle. There's his gift.
Uncle Bob. So to all the Uncle Bobs out there, we'll see you next time.
Cheers.
We can clink because we hit 2 candy canes together. I believe that's called making love.
Discovering voices, building worlds. The Ampliverse.